Hey, what's up YouTube? This is caraddict. Now, I've been broke lately. It's not even funny. So, I've just been looking at my Civic with nothing happening to it, getting a little depressed that I have just left my car alone for so long and not been able to do anything. So, I finally fixed that. And it's nothing major though. They're just a couple cheap things I've ordered. The first one came in. So now a little backstory. A long time ago, way in the beginning of me owning this car, I bought yellow, the JDM YO fog lights. Threw them on. I love the look. It looks awesome. They just did not hold up though. They didn't last very long at all. One of them completely died, and then the other one would come on, but maybe like 1% brightness. You couldn't even tell it was on until I took the bulb out of the car to bench test it to make sure it wasn't the car's wiring, and it would only light up just enough to you could tell that it did something, but you couldn't really even see light from it. It was just the chip changed barely. So I'm not going to use that brand anymore. My last fit LED low beams that I had been using forever, I put those in my fog lights when I changed my low beams to different LEDs, and they're still going. So last fit bulbs last, I'll tell you that much. Now the bulbs I bought should be the same yellow. They look like it in the pictures anyways. The ones I had were bright enough for me, and they were advertised as 1,000 lumens. These are advertised as 1,600 lumens, and not a pair. The other pair was 2,000. This is 3,200 for the pair. The nice thing about not being the bulbs that I had in my low beams, they don't have the monster heat sink and fan. I don't have a clearance issue in this car. Other cars you might, so these would be better than the bulbs that Last Fit sells. They were supposedly coming out with a slim fanless design for fog lights, but I don't know if they have yet. However, they're always stuck on white lighting, and I wanted yellow, so I didn't go Last Fit this time anyways. These are X speed. They feel pretty good though. They look good. I like the fact that they're black instead of chrome, because I don't like chrome. Even though there's going to be chrome inside the housing, when you see the capsule itself, you'll see black, and I'm hoping it might even be pretty cool that this black, when you're looking in the light and you see the chrome reflector, it'll be black sort of, because it'll all be mirroring this, so it'll make it look like black chrome. It probably won't, but it could, and I hope it does. So in a minute when we get home, I'll show you how easy it is to swap out your fog lights, and then we'll see just how good these suckers look compared to white LEDs, because I don't have the stock bulbs to put in. I might, and so maybe we'll show what stock looks like, and we'll show what the white looks like, and then we'll show the yellow. And this is going to be my favorite by far, because I love the look of the yellow fogs. So I'll see you again when we get home. Alright, well, I was hoping to do a daylight install on the fog lights, but for the next few days I'm going to be pretty much out of the house before daylight, and I'll get home before it's dark, but I don't think I'm going to have a whole lot of time to work on the car. So I'm going to go outside and put the fog lights in right now, and we'll go see the white in a second. But I thought I'd give you a little update on the B18. I got into it a little bit. It looks terrible under the valve cover. I couldn't even get it to turn over, so it's going to get ripped apart on the stand right there. I went to Harbor Freight the other day, got the cheap engine stand with a coupon. It's like 39 bucks. Except my wife just parked where I was going to park, so I'm going to have to move her car. Damn it. Alright, so we got the cars moved. Now I can show you the white fog lights. It is pretty nice that they match the headlight. And obviously yellow is not going to do so. Wow, they look blue on camera, or at least on the GoPro screen. They actually are pretty much white, but not for long. Alright, so I got the car in the air. Now I have just noticed my first flaw with a last fit bulb. If you can see the end cap on that low beam right there, it's gray. Huh, that one's blue because the damn cap has fallen off. So far, that's the only issue I've ever had with a last fit bulb, and I have them there and there, in which when I said high beam or low beam, obviously I meant high beam. I also have them here, and I have them around the inside of the car because my first cheap set of LEDs I bought for the interior, they failed, and the last fits are going strong in there too. But now what I was talking about, how maybe this black will make it look a little black in there. See that tiny bit of blue right there at different angles? The chrome shows blue, and that's just a little bit of blue. So hopefully when the entire bulb is black, almost the entire bulb, this will look blacked out in there. But we'll see, because now it's just chrome. Alright, to get to this driver's side, fog light is pretty easy. Take this 10mm, take that clip, this 10mm right here, and then I don't even take the wheel off, but the clip right there. Where the two pieces, it's kind of hard to tell where the two pieces overlap, right above it, that clip. I've already started it, but you can weasel this piece out just enough to get your hand in, because see the fog light is right there. And there you can see what I'm talking about, the difference in bulkiness. The chips themselves are placed about the same distance from the mounting flange, but there's so much less sticking out, and instead of this pigtail, you can put the plug right to the fog light like before, so you don't have any extra wiring to deal with inside of there, which is pretty nice. Let's see if this makes the chrome look black. And with the LED, always try and turn it on first, because polarity matters. Alright, that bulb works. Gotta button it up real quick and do that side, and then after I get this side buttoned up, we'll see if my theory pans out about blacking out that chrome a little bit from the bulb. Alright, and I have said this before on video, but I'll say it again. When you're putting these two clips in, reach your finger in through a hole and hold the pieces down, because right here you're only clipping two pieces, but right here you're clipping three together, and if you don't reach in and hold all three together as a sandwich, there's a chance you push the clip in and it actually pushes one of the layers away and then clips, and you're not actually holding all three together. Alright, and before I swap out the other bulb, let's see on that chrome. So it definitely didn't black it out, but it's kind of dark in there. There's some hints of, well, if you see it at that angle, it's really black. Come over to this one. Put a flashlight on it. No black. Flashlight on it. A little bit. Not much. Didn't quite have the effect I wanted. Sitting right here in the front of the car in the middle, I guess the only real thing I noticed is I no longer see that gray cap on the center of the LED. And it does look a little bit darker inside. So while it doesn't look like I want it, it looks better. Ready for the reveal? Boom. Back to yellow, baby.
Call me Ricer if you want. I love it. Yeah. See if we can get below the bright ass headlight. One other thing, if you're under your car and you're reaching for your jack stand, pull it out like this. Not like this, because the whole reason you got this jack stand under your car is because you're not 100% certain that jack is going to hold the car up. What happens if that thing lets loose and your hand is right there? Ouch. Alright, so I got the car back on the ground, got myself cleaned up. I gotta go put together a sweatshirt so I can take it to the post office in a minute, and then while I'm out, I'm gonna try to find a cool place to park and get some shots of it at night real quick. Alright, so I'm going for my first drive with these yellow fog lights, and from the front of the car looking at it, I think it looks really good. They seem pretty bright, but I swear, even though they're advertised 3,200 lumens a pair, my first set was only advertised as 2,000 lumens for the pair, and it even says 1,000 per bulb, so I know it wasn't 2,000 per bulb. I just feel like the first set was brighter. Maybe I've forgotten there's a cop coming and I don't really want to have this map light on for, I'm sure it's not illegal, but I don't really need to draw any more attention to myself. So I don't really know, and unless I'm leaning really far forward, I mean, you can't see what I was doing, but unless I look like this, I can't even really tell they're yellow. I'm driving right next to a wall over here, and it's just really not looking yellow to me. So, I mean, maybe that would be good for you, depending on what you want. Maybe you want the look of yellow, but you don't want to look at yellow. I don't know. I'm going to leave them, though. It's just not near as bright and yellow as I was expecting from my last set, being that these were advertised as being brighter. Just goes to show you, I guess Mom was right. Everything you read on the internet is not true. Alright, so I just threw the sweatshirt down the chute at the good old local post office. I really should be in bed because in 5 hours I have to be at the doors of Home Depot to buy supplies to go to work. It's gonna be a good day tomorrow. Love being tired at work. So basically I'm done here. I'll throw the link to the lights in the description if you're curious about them, because I mean, you'll get most of the desired effect for 25 bucks or something like that. So anyways, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and cue the photo montage.